We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride. What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose. Darling, lead on. Don't touch me.
Looking ahead.
I have heard much of the cunning and caution of the Harpers. Clearly those tales were exaggerated. Their entire network in the city has been infiltrated and undone by a handful of imposters. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Yes? There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. Ask it. So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose. If we squint with suspicion at every face we see, she will have already landed her blow. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Yes? Ask it. I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding. You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I tried to spare Geraldos the same headaches, well, now you know why. And if he is half the Harper I suspect, it won't make a damned bit of difference. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no? Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been.
What, by the Morden Summon's Curlies, went on down there? Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. Plenty, but I'll bend Jahira's pointy old ears when all of this is done. She'll owe me a whole cask of drinks by then.
He merely offered patronage. Undians built the steel watch.
We're shopping first. Dinner with my...
How long do you
Yes, the librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Worm's Crossing.
I'm here.
And this place has been a haven.
Anything happen.
And Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
Seems hard to imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
Oh, a Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Outraged.
With Stelmane murdered, the council has an open seat. How timely.
Bastards. People will help.
That's terrible. Are you joking? This is great.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
He never travels without his friends. How many red caps are in a handful?
What are you calling this new business?
It's up there and we're down here.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Then you could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of...
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renaud there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Renaud. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Jesus! Then you one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
You shouldn't have to make people feel welcome in places they don't belong. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
What do you mean by that?
Shh, sweetheart. Adults are talking. This is guild business, and we'll handle it as soon as we get paid.
Enough of this bickering! You! What's your proposal? You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
The Guild? A loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
death.
You still have time to surrender.
Still on my feet. Don't waste a step.
Can't afford to let up.
Not but another harvest.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Death won't take me yet.
Ready.
Choice but to keep going. Time for some bloody work.
from here. I think you can take me on.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? I don't want to take charity from some stranger. But I will. For the sake of my daughter, thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things together.
If the guild come asking, I'll be making it very clear that you took it upon yourself to kill their thugs. I had nothing to do with it. So you should probably get away from the scene of the crime. At long last! Here's your payment, as we agreed. I've got so much to do now, I'd really better get on with it. Excuse me, would you?
Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business? This is the price of balance. Well counted. I recommend keeping thy distance for a moment. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Thy wheel, dost thou require a new...
Should mind my step. Free for the taking. I can take what I please. What to choose? Interesting selection. Nice. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Like a wraith. Be very, very quiet. Leave no trace. Bless the oblivious. You're coming with me.
Looking ahead.
About it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that. Cleaning, cooking, construction, the possibilities are endless. Nothing to
together.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have any...
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds, and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens. Somebody drunk at Mark.
How the gods truly is pity.
Here we are, Griselda.
All in one place.
I wish the cult had burnt our farm now. At least we got the stuff. Christine is pretty fun. She helped out a bit.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
It's to commemorate those we lost.
I'm really worried about Umi.
Bite of something solid. So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Gonna blood not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
Garen, do know the room. We cook, you're what meats.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah. Even if we got Grunch into the city,
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. I don't give a shit about all that. It's how I've been treated, which is the real travesty. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Just a little scene,
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
Oh, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city. Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners. You and I have nothing more to say to one another.
Between you and me,
I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Oh, no. You misunderstand. I mean, anyone could be among these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
I'd certainly feel a lot safer if they brought a few steel watch down here to keep these refugees in check.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. But you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly, ruins the whole bunch. Be vigilant now. These absolutists could be anywhere.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Oi! What in Helm's most holy name are you doing here, city?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Serene she might seem, but nature has...
Hungry for the slaughter. blood comes easy these days. Another fight. Well, so much for peace.
Time to kill. Keep them guessing.
Always this same old song. I think I could go another round.
Got to focus. On my way.
War is an old woman's game.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Need to act fast. Concentrate. No time for pain. Take you.
Shall we cut and run?
Ready. Onward.
Survival is all that matters.
A potion. Bull. Will be well.
Another fight. Let's go. Best be on my way. The dance macabre.
Consider my hackles raised.
Need to stay focused.
Red in tooth and claw. What must be done?
Time for a cull.
For the fallen.
Nothing will stand in my way. One day I'll catch a break.
Still standing. No matter what you heard.
Talk to me.
Do you know? I think we have given offense.